time for a pee. We're having a pee here.
See you later.
Yeah. He's spending a penny. No, he wouldn't go for
You always went for your beer first.
Yeah, always going to do my beer first. So then we're going to take the beer, and then we're going to have a pee, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Right, so 2 bottles. Yeah, you've got quite a few peas actually. You've got more peas than I expected you to have, actually.
It's a lot.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've got 2. This is quite a small one though. This is strong. I think I'll start with the softer one actually. I'll start with the lighter one.
Yeah.
So this one is another Samuel Smith's.
Yeah.
The famous Taddy Porter, brewed with well water. The original well at the old brewery, sunk in 1758, is still in use, with the hard well water being drawn from 85 feet underground. Malted barley, roasted malt, yeast and hops, fermented in stone Yorkshire squares. So there we go. Samuel Smith, Old Brewery, Tadcaster. So the famous Taddy Porter. So I've not heard of it. But yeah, we had all that stuff about the well last week, didn't we?
That's
we had the chocolate stout that we had.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you have this one before?
I think I had that one a few weeks ago.
Walthamstow beer, green hopped dark
Local brewery.
Local brewery, Lammas Road. It's also called East London Brewery. They got ELB beers.
Right. Yeah.
I just love that new shop.
It's pretty cool.
And they're so knowledgeable. It's
and
funny,
very friendly as well. Yeah,
very friendly.
The guy is always talking to me about the beers. Have you had tried so beer?
And the woman as well.
Today, for the first time, she was there and she was like, "Oh, you should try the caramel one. It's really nice." She was like, "Okay, noted that one. I'll have that one next time then."
it's so weird. The shop. It's so. If you walk, you would never know there'd be a beer shop if you walk past it.
You see, you think it's a normal common or garden bloody not off license. Yeah,
no.
You can't tell it's an off license.
No, it looks like a little mini market.
Yeah, it just looks like a mini market. But they've got an awesome selection of local brews and they're just weird stuff as well.
She was going. Apparently, they're rebranding this Walthamstow beer.
Okay, well,
they don't know, but apparently that's what they're going to be doing.
That's a shame. So don't we call Walthamstow beer anymore?
Maybe not. Yeah. The East London Brewery Company, Walthamstow beer. Walthamstow beer is made from green hops grown in the gardens of allotments in Walthamstow. Yeah. The beer is bottle conditioned and contains yeast sediment. It is made with barley, wheat, and oats, which contain gluten. See, that's another thing. Bottle conditioned beer. Do you know what that is?
What?
When they say it's bottle conditioned,
it just means it's still got some live yeast in it, doesn't it?
It's still going.
Yeah.
So it can be any strength.
Yeah, it can get stronger and longer.
It's very rare. And that's what I mean. It's not something you can get in a normal shop. Usually bottle conditioned beer. So it's a pretty cool place.
So it's still lively.
Yeah. It's even got a date and everything.
Yeah. When it was this one, I think remember that. I looked at that one. I had my one the other day. Yeah, it's still got handwritten. It's handwritten, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks
best before September 2019. I don't know what the Guile number's about. Any idea what a Guile number means?
No.
You want this one open?
Yeah, I've got to tell Lucy about this place. She like, my sister, because she likes a real ale,
Cool, there you go, mate. We'll do the other beer when we get to
it. It's a long show. I think I might actually get to the second beer today.
Yeah. Well, last week after we did the show, we actually went up and listened to a couple of records, didn't we? Went upstairs and listened to Onslaught and Orgasmatron. Now, you still can't pour to save your life.
Oh, no, I'm too quick.
I've got to show the people here. Come on, look at this.
It'll settle, I think.
Look at this amateur. Look at this amateur. That's the perfect pour, and there's an Elric pour.
I like a head.
Yeah, I like a bit of head.
I like a bit of head.
When the missus is in the mood.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not going to have a taste. Let that settle a bit.
That's the thing, it's too much of a rush and you have to wait then.
Oh no. Right, the first band I love and you love to hate.
Right, apparently you told me I'm not going to like any of the peas.
You're not going to like any of the peas. You're going to hate this band coming up.
Oh God.
Yeah. But you'll be interested.
Yeah, mate,
you'll be interested. Not in these, you'll hate
I'll
these.
try and be interested.
Now this band, I was mega into in the 90s. I actually changed the face of metal music pretty much in the 90s. They brought in their own kind of style.
They turned metal from good to shit. Single-handedly.
Single-handedly,
they made metal far worse off than what it was.
Stranger don't have the first album. Well, it's not the first album. They're around in the 80s.
The glam albums.
And then they did Cowboys from Hell.
They were probably quite good when they were glam.
Yeah, they're not bad albums,
at least they
actually.
weren't,
They're alright.
At least they weren't being played at every single bar I walked into and getting on my tits.
Yeah.
And being covered by every crappy bloody cover band in the world.
Yeah, and getting on your tits.
Yeah, getting on my tits.
Yeah.
I mean, you walk into a bloody bar and there'll be a cover band, there'll be a rock band, but you know, for any minute now, they're going to do a fucking Pantera cover.
It's always Warp
now
as
it's
well.
Now it's going to be Rage Against the Machine. And I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake. One time we went to Joe and Tim's wedding up in Norwich, and the bar was standing, the pub was standing at a stage, and they had like a rock band, and I just knew, just looking at them, the way they were fucking, the way they were going around on stage, you know, you just look at a band and go, they're going to do a Pantera cover in a second. You just tell, and I said that like, really, I said it really loudly to my brother because we were a bit drunk.
They're going to do a Pantera.
No, it was Dawn actually.
Yeah.
I think it was Dawn. I can't remember if it was Grant and I think it was Grant and Dawn were there. And I knew they were a fucking Pantera cover and everything. And as soon as they started, I went, oh, for fuck's sake!
Top of your voice.
Top of my voice, like. And it wasn't really a packed bar, and I think, but I think the band heard me.
You out there in listening to that land, you know how good this band is. Don't be listening. Even though they, it's funny because it didn't come out for years later. Like they may well have copied another band. Exalder.
They copied Exalder. I don't know if they may well have. The thing is though, they copied Exalder, but they didn't do it as well as Exalder, as far as I'm concerned. Exalder, I liked. Exalder, I've got.
And they're doing a new album. They're doing a new album this year. First time since '92.
Right.
I see them at Bloodsport. They fucking blew me away. Actually.
Right, cool.
No, it's interesting because Pantera were a sort of glam metal band.
Yeah.
Phil Anselmo come in for the power metal album, which was the one before Cowboys Roar. He's from New Orleans. He was had much more wider range of. He was into thrash metal, like more aggressive punk and stuff like that. Exalder from New Orleans. Is it a coincidence? I don't think it is.
They must have known them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I didn't know, like most people, I didn't know Exalder for years. And then I remember hearing them thinking, fuck me, that sounds like Pantera.
I must have to go and listen to Exalder again, because I don't even fucking think they sound like Pantera.
They do, but they're more thrash metal.
Yeah, that's what I always thought. They were
but they are a groove thrash metal.
Good thrash band, I always thought.
But there's no animosity though, funny enough, and they're all cool with it.
Well, I think it's kind of helped Exalder a little bit as well, because now people say, oh yeah, they've copied Exalder. A lot of people got to know Exalder because of the fact they like Pantera.
Maybe. Yeah, that's maybe why they're around now.
I'm just assuming all these people who like Pantera listen to Exalder and go, oh, this is much better.
Maybe you never know. Nah.
Well,
Exalder's cool. Right. They did a couple albums, I didn't they?
You hold up that cover and let's see if we can imitate the cover. So you.
Oh right. Yeah.
You hold the cover up and brace yourself for a.
So I don't have Cowboys from Hell. I love Cowboys from Hell. It's awesome, but I don't have it. I keep doing this with first albums. Right. You notice? Yeah. There's another big band on the top of my head that I haven't got a first album of as well, which we all like, which everyone in the world likes. Focus Slave Power. This is the first one I heard actually. It did fucking blow me away. It's kind of like a mix of sort of metal, a bit of sort of hardcore and groove and aggressive thrash stuff as well. It's fucking awesome out. When I saw Mouthful War video, I was just like, what the fuck is this? This is brilliant.
Sorry. Me and Trev, back in the day when we were first getting into metal, and we was mucking about.
You got a wide palette of metal taste.
He had a guitar, and we had a stupid made-up band that we come up with called Something Vulgar. I think we said we were going to do an album called A Vulgar Display of Something.
Right, yeah.
I'm sure that was long before Pantera came along there, so we must have come up with that.
That's interesting. I mean, the thing is, like, you're often saying, I've got a wider palette of music. But the thing is, you've got a wider palette of metal. Yeah. So you can bypass these bands.
Yeah. There's plenty of other bands I can listen to. Yeah. The thing is, that, to be honest, like, I never bought any of their stuff. And what really just pissed me off about them is every pub you went into, heard them everywhere, and people were fucking, I thought I was being fucking enamoured by them. Now it's like people are shoving fucking Pantera up your arse, in your ear, up your nose.
I'd love to hear Pantera in the pub now.
Sake.
Yeah.
It just got on my tits, and I was not keen on the fucking.
Anyway.
No, just the fucking rhythm and style of them kind of thing. It's just like, oh god. Yeah. Anyway.
This is what blew me away. The Mouthful War 12-inch. And this has the really awesome version of Domination from Live in Moscow, which again you can get the DVD and it's fucking amazing. But it's that massive show in front of 500,000. Where it was in '91 with Metallica
500,000?
AC/DC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Metallica
Where was that?
AC/DC, Moscow.
Oh, yeah.
It's filmed as well.
Starved for metal over there sometimes.
Yeah, when Metallica played, 13 people
Yeah.
got killed or something. Like it was
Fucking hell.
like mental. Like
Jesus.
the footage of Metallica doing Harvest of Sorrows, you got to see that video. It's really good. But yeah, that's Pantera from that show as well. Primal Concrete. And yeah, it's funny. There's a super loud cut. Now for War, extra loud version, so probably wider grooves. That's what happens with phone. If you want it louder, you just open the grooves up.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Far Beyond Driven.
It's a great cover. This was a band actually. When they released a CD, it was a drill through a sort of like X-ray skull kind of thing. But this is a drill up the arse.
It does seem to be a drill up somebody's arse, actually.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if I've ever noticed that
This?
before. Is you say it was a different cover on?
On the CD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I've seen it.
This album is was amazing because they upped the aggression actually from Fogra, and it was #1 in America,
Okay.
which is mental when you think about it.
Yeah, it's pretty well.
Yeah. Great album. I don't need to tell you the fucking songs in it. People
Metal up the arse, definitely going on there.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Far Beyond Driven, quite aggressive. And then they brought out this fucked up album, really. It's really moody, really dark. Well, one thing you got to give Pantera due, like unlike a lot of bands that progressively get more commercial, Pantera actually through the nights progressively got less commercial.
Okay.
I mean, like Great Southern Trainkill is like really aggressive, really dark, fucking really emotional album. It's brilliant. I love Trainkill. It's a lot of people are a bit funny with it because it's not groovy and you know, but I think it's awesome.
There's a band called Clit Eater, I think, and they do a lot of parody kind of names.
Yeah.
They've got stuff like the Great Southern Clit Kill or something. Like that.
Kill. Trust you to know these bands.
Yeah, you know.
I know you.
Yeah.
And he was really fucked up on drugs around this time as well as Phil Anselmo.
Oh, okay.
This was his heroin album.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And the last album.
No, they did. I haven't got any more on vinyl,
right.
but they did one more called Reinventing the Still,
Okay.
which was kind of brought back the more groove metal thing, and then they called it a day. Yeah.
Oh, and then Ron got killed as well, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, they formed Damage Plan with his brother on drums, Philly Paul.
Yeah.
And Dimebag, and yeah, he was shot on stage. Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't when he was with Pantera?
No, it was in Damage Plan. Yeah.
Okay. Did you actually find out what a fucking nut job did it for? Was he just a nut job?
Yeah, just a nut job, really. He gives reasons, but at the end of the day, it's a fucking nut job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He not only killed Dimebag, I think he killed someone else as well.
Oh, in
Maybe
the
a
crowd?
stage- Yeah, no, I think maybe a security
Yeah,
guard.
but someone in the
Yeah.
in the same place, same time. I mean,
Yeah.
so it was like what do you call it? Spree killing kind of thing. Was it? Maybe was he trying to take out a few more as well?
Yeah.
Did he get killed by the police?
Yeah,
or-
I think he did. Yeah. Yeah, and actually recently, Philly Paul, the drummer, died as
Yeah,
well.
no, yeah, last year, yeah.
Yeah. All right, on to
Don't touch my hat.
Yeah.
You won't understand.
No.
That's how that goes for Liam. Liam watches these videos now and again. So yeah, I know that's an in joke.
Okay, Liam.
That's an in joke for Liam. He only watches it for you. He says, I only watch it for Elric.
He loves me.
I think about running my fingers through his hair,
Exactly.
chasing him down the road. People, why the hell do I just tell that to everybody? I just want to embarrass Liam, really.
This is
He's not
really
gonna
nice
care.
beer, by the way.
Right. Yeah, it was quite a nice one. I had it. I think it was the one I had. All been pretty decent
Galloping
now.
it down.
Looking forward. This one's going to be. Might be a bit messy. 7.4%. This one is.
Probably will be.
Yeah.
Well, this band, yeah, you're never that
Yeah.
keen on. I don't
Nah.
have the first two,
Uh-huh.
funny enough. The first two is Lost Paradise and Gothic, which are more their Death Doom albums.
Yeah.
I really like Gothic. The first album's kind of not all that, actually. Like, the demos sound better than the first album.
Right.
But Gothic's really good.
This is one of those bands that I just didn't think they were any good.
They started out in the sort of same areas as My
boring.
Dying Bride. They're mates.
Well, My Dying Bride was a
You
hell
like-
of a lot better than...
you like My Dying Bride a
My
lot,
Dying
don't
Bride
you?
when they started were really good. Anathema
Yeah.
were really good.
Yeah.
There's underground bands like...
all from up north.
yeah, up north, where it's...
Where
you
it's
know,
doomy and gloomy.
exactly, you know,
Yeah.
where it's rough up north and all that, grim. It's Grim Up North and all that shit.
Yeah.
What's that other fucking Chorus of Ruin and bands like that?
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, demo band mainly.
Yeah.
Although they did a couple of a split and a couple of small bands from up that way as well. Chapel of Rest were another decent doom death band.
They started it off though, didn't they? Then My Dying Bride lost and Anathema.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware,
yeah.
I don't know. I think they just. I don't think they started. I mean, I think the demo tapes were all kind of quite a lot of bands at that time were doing demo tapes. But they were the ones that started off by getting signed. You know, so.
Anyway, so I got the third album, and it's still slightly death metal-y, but they're going more into sort of more of a metal kind of. It's the most sort of heavy metal sounding album. It's less gothy actually than what it would become.
That's doom deathy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's funny. They did the two Doom Death, and this is more kind of almost. It's slightly gothy, but it's almost the most heavy metal sounding album in a way. It's hard to explain really, but
show the people.
Show
the people.
It's a great album. As I Die's not on it actually, but that was the first hit.
I've got one of their albums. I'm sorry, it's this one or the one.
Yeah, More Was Once a Day. I love that. Pit of the Sadness is awesome.
Crap album cover on the back there. Just half an apple.
It's an apple, mate.
Yeah,
can't go wrong with an apple.
Apple's only on the record covers. They only count as Acid Rain with their UK Apple core.
Yeah, UK Apple core. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got to do that, haven't I? Keep forgetting.
That cover reminds me of some covers on some Sandman comics. Not Mystery Theater, but Sandman. It's like he was like the Lord of Dream, Morpheus.
Okay.
From Greek mythology, one of the Endless, and there's a lot of funky kind of collagey kind of covers going on there. It wouldn't surprise me if the same person, they might have done some of the Sandman covers.
The next album was when they were starting to sort of. The first time I seen them was on this tour actually, Icon, and they were starting to get a bit more notice.
They weren't doom death at all anymore.
No, this was gothic metal. It's still a really. I love it. I love Icon. It's still a heavy album.
I've seen them a couple of times live, and I just found it boring. I just found it boring. They were never heavy enough for me, to be honest.
It's a heavy album. I know what you mean. It's gothy, but I like it. His voice progressively gets less guttural as each album goes on, but. I love Icon, it's brilliant.
Didn't they come back as well later on when they got heavier again? They went back a little bit more Doom Death recently.
The funny thing is, the last album is their first Doom Death album since the second album. Yeah. It's interesting, they're going through lots of different styles. I'll tell you, I was a Gatefold as well. Cool. Icon, love this album. I love the 90s album, Paradise Lost. I sort of didn't really bother too much after the 90s, really. And he's in Bloodbath now, isn't he, Nick Holmes? His focus of Bloodbath.
Okay.
And Matt, see, they got their little death metal kind of.
Wasn't one of them in another band?
Yeah, Fan and Fire.
That's right.
Really good.
Finished off, didn't they?
Yeah,
the last gig. I filmed that. They're actually filming it on my channel.
Yeah, straight up Swedish kind of death metal, but really good. So I was thinking, like, well, I wonder if they'll do like Paradise Lost, because they seem to be getting their like death metal fight back again, and they brought into Paradise Lost.
Interesting.
Yeah, so even some lovely innards.
You've got to wonder, what the mindset is, whether they were naturally going to a softer style, or whether that was to try and get more sales, and then they'd be like, well, we're not going to get any more sales, let's just go back to what we actually like doing. Or do you reckon,
I have my theories.
Yeah.
I'll get into it.
It could be like, your tastes do change, and then after you've done like a couple of albums, you've gone a bit softer, you suddenly think, actually, I'm missing the bloody, the heavier stuff now, I'm going to go back to that.
I think in the 90s progression, I think it was like they genuinely wanted to make more mature kind of sounding music. I don't think because this is still a heavy metal albums, they're not going to sell to that many people, so... It's when they in the noughties when they did like more synth kind of bass stuff. I was thinking, but hang on,
what's that?
Got all sorts going on here.
Posters.
They got young there, didn't they? Bloody hell. They ain't got all that hair anymore either.
I know. They're bald on it, are they?
Well, bald or just cut their hair.
Oh God.
Cut your hair.
How's your toe today?
Fucked.
Still?
No, it's alright, but the toenails on the edge, you know what I mean?
Back at work yet?
Blackened as a toe. I'm at work, yeah, second day back. Fucking not used to it. That's a bit of a package enough.
Quite a bit going on there.
Yeah. The next album's my favourite. I'm fucking blown away by this album.
What, now Paradise Lost, is it?
Yeah.
I don't even know any of the other ones. That's what these ones, when you say the name, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that name.
Yeah,
I'm not, if you'd asked me, sat me down and asked me to name them, I wouldn't have been able to.
To me, this next album is probably Paradise Lost at their peak.
Right.
I love this album. Come out in '95, it's Draconian Times.
Oh, yeah.
I love Draconian Times, and it's awesome gothy cover.
So again, looks like it could be a Sandman cover from
Okay.
Vertigo.
Love
With that kind of weird kind of art going on. Because
Okay.
he's like, say, he's the Lord of Dreaming, and there's a sort of dreamlike quality to the collages in there, like.
It is like a mix. Someone put a good point with it. It's like a mix of Metallica and Sisters of Mercy.
No.
If you're either gonna like it or not, but yeah, it's slightly more commercial. Again, moved on, but I just think it's really good. So, songs, I just love the songs. You know.
Is it a single or double album?
Double album. So was Icon.
Yeah.
It's not so much their double album. It's more they're trying to fit it on. They're like an hour long or something like, or maybe even less. So they're not really double albums as such.
They was slightly too long for a single
Slightly
album,
too long,
so
maybe
they made it into a double.
yeah. It's the modern kind of way of doing vinyl a lot of the time, isn't it? To put more songs in for better sound quality.
Right.
Yeah. Did this have a cover? Didn't it?
No, another cover.
So yeah, this is the single, The Last Time.
Okay.
Quite a big single for them. There you go.
Trying to remember the times I've seen. I must have seen them about 3 or 4 times, I'm sure. Like the festivals and stuff like that, and supporting people. I just don't remember what it was. Well, I saw them with you.
I see him supporting Sepultura in '93. Actually, Paradise Lost.
Right.
But yeah. So after that album, they did actually radically change. They cut all their off, and they went more like Depeche Mode in a way. They went more synth rock with the funny thing is when I first heard it, I'm like, it's bold and it's a really well produced album. It's a bold move.
Bold.
I don't know. I mean,
That wouldn't be the word I'd use.
Set out.
It would start with bowl, but then with locks.
All.
Bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a really well done album. I didn't like it when I first heard it because I want my metal Paradise Lost. But I really like 1 Second now. I think it's a really good album. The vocals are all melodic. There's maybe not so much guitar, but I like it. I like the sound of it. It's great. But then they did.
Love songs anyway, so you can get on with it.
Yeah.
You'll get more likely to give.
Only after
Whereas
that,
if I listen to it, I go, fuck this. That's it.
And then they went a bit
Never
too
listened to it
far in
again.
it. They did an album called Into the Noughties Host. That was like really full on. They went. The Noughties was a bad time of Paradise Lost. They went through these albums that nobody really cared about.
Yeah.
And then I think the end of the Noughties, they went back to a metal sound again. Brought out a few more sort of metal albums, maybe 3 or 4. And now the latest album is about the Death Doom.
Fair enough.
Bizarre, isn't it?
They've gone full circle, didn't they, I
Going
suppose?
full circle, why not? They never said they wouldn't go back.
Yeah.
It's just, I never thought I'd see it though.
No. You got to wonder if, have they lost a lot, some fans by doing these, this middle period of synth or whatever they were playing.
It's interesting because when you see them live now,
They don't play them songs, do they?
No, well, they do. What they do is they do a lot of 90s stuff because the 90s stuff is like classic stuff. They've gone back to doing quite a few gothic album songs now because that was a Death Doom and they've got back into that. They do 1 Second stuff, but the stuff from the noughties they tend to leave out. But yeah.
Pretend it never happened.
Pretend it didn't happen.
So that's their Cold Lake period.
The Cold Lake period.
Yeah.
Right. So that's my Paradise Lost.
Right.
Let's have a swig and then I'm going to pour out some more beer
Still got
gently.
Still got those in that bowl.
Look at it.
Yeah, and he's got another massive head again. You can tilt the glass, you know that?
Yeah.
That's what they say, tilt the glass.
I can't be bothered to go. Right.
No fine motor
No
skills.
fine skills. This is the only album I got on vinyl for these and it ain't their best one. My favourite one's the first album. That was the album we grew up with.
Right.
This is Pink Fairies. Never Neverland, the first album's brilliant. I'll have to get hold of that.
That's Annihilator, isn't it? Never Neverland.
Yeah.
It is. Pink Fairies. Who the hell are Pink Fairies then?
Huh?
Who the hell are the Pink Fairies?
70s psychedelic rock group. They used to tour a lot with Hawkwinds.
Right.
By this album, there weren't really any like original members left, but Larry Wallace went on to Motorhead. He was the first guitarist of Motorhead.
Okay.
And this was, I think, the last album before they called it a day, I think. It's alright. Like City Kids is on the first Motorhead album.
Okay.
So yeah, Pink Fairies, what's it called? Kings of Oblivion. It's alright. It's alright. Just good old 70s rock. It's probably come out, what, 74, 75, something like that. But I do like
When your dad's or?
no, I picked this up myself actually.
Poster is that?
I don't know.
What kind of fold out shenanigans?
Maybe not. I look at them doing
There you go.
rock type stuff. Rock type posy stuff.
He seems to have painted his face green.
Yeah, doesn't he?
And he's got a blinking, what do you call it, drip going up to a bottle there.
It's a very 70s bloody cover, isn't it?
He's lying out on a roulette table.
Yeah.
And he's sitting on a bar.
Yeah. With some blow up. women in the back.
Yeah, not the blow up women, I just egg mache women, looks like that.
It's definitely a look how debauched and badassery
Yeah, it's an unfortunate name, Pink Fairies, though. But it's kind of bold in that period, because that would have been, and the, you know, with the kind of glammy bit, the long hair and that, I mean, in the 70s, they would have been calling them a bunch of pufters, wouldn't they?
Well, what happened was...
and they probably just said, we don't give a fuck. We like, you know, we're just going to own the name, basically.
Well, what it was the original drum, because actually the first album has 2 drummers on it, but a guy called Twink, who was in the Pretty Things, he had a solo album called Think Pink.
Okay.
And then...
Isn't twink a gay slang as well?
Huh?
I'm sure twink is a gay slang.
Maybe, I don't know. You might know more than me, man.
Maybe they were. I'm just learning about all things more than you, not just gay terminology.
No, all things.
Yeah.
So
apart from your record collection, obviously.
So I think like it was members of that plus members of, I'm not sure, it might have been the Deviants, I'm not sure, sort of got together and we'll keep the Pink name and call it Fairies for some reason. But
we can't be Floyd, so we'll be Fairies.
Yeah, exactly.
Wrong way, mate, wrong way.
Wrong way, mate.
You're going in the wrong direction. You got more, will you mix them up again?
No,
You put them one way out. I had a feeling when you did it, I said to you, is that the right way around?
Bear with me.
He wants to
Bear with this idiot.
When he goes to put them back on the shelves in the right order. You could do this in his own time, you know, but no, he's taking up your time. Sorry, I apologise for my co-host, he's just selfish.
Right, this band is like obviously a massive band. I love this band. I'm a huge fan.
Okay.
My parents are huge fans. We grew up. My dad used to go and see these in the 60s.
I'm looking there. I've got no idea who they are.
Yeah, I've got probably a majority of their albums. My dad used to see them in '67 at the UFO Club. This is Pink Floyd.
Oh, it's Pink Floyd, is it? Okay.
I love Floyd.
I should have guessed. I just said Pink Floyd, didn't I? I don't know why I didn't think Pink Floyd. It's because I'm looking at the back of it, it looks like it's saying something about the Piper, and I can't work out how it's got to do Pink Floyd.
It's the Piper at the Gates of Dawn. It's the first album.
The album, okay.
I think it might be original, and it looks very old.
Yeah, it looks old, doesn't
it?
The back cover looks like it's blinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well.
Yeah. So this is the first Pink Floyd
Sounds
album.
like a photocopy.
Sid Barrett, obviously Piper at the Gates of Dawn. This changed the face of music. So I think this actually, they were recording this when Sgt. Pepper were recording Sgt.
Beatles.
The Beatles. Sgt. Pepper. When the Beatles were recording Sgt. Pepper in the same studio.
Okay.
So like, but I think this come out first. So this changed the face of music. As the Sgt. Pepper.
That's a nice. It's a nice kind of psychedelic kind of cover.
Yeah.
Someone's seeing like Triple or something.
Yeah.
Some weirdness.
So it's the only one proper with Sid Barrett. He was the main man.
Right.
But he unfortunately took too much acid,
Right.
too much drugs.
That's what it looks like. There's acid bloody haze.
And all his creativity and drive kind of died off, really. And
right.
they had to replace him. He used to just like give up on stage.
Right.
They brought in David Gilmour to sort of take up his parts. And he done, when he left, he done a couple of solo albums, but then that was it.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, but then
what's unheard of again?
I've heard the name Sid Barrett.
Yeah,
so he's
Syd
only been
Barrett.
on that. That's the only Pink Floyd album we've done.
He's on the next one briefly. He's on one
Oh,
song.
I thought he was the main man.
He
Like,
was the main man.
but for one album.
He was the writer, guitarist,
Yeah.
and singer.
Okay.
So he was the main man. So when he like had to leave, they thought they were done as a band, you know.
They've managed to carry on slightly without him.
Roger Waters took over pretty much,
Ah.
and that was it. Yeah,
Take Up by Stethoscope and Walk.
yeah, that's Waters' song.
The Gnome, the
Yeah.
Scarecrow.
It's a fun album. It's quite heavy. It's quite sort of jerky and
Yeah.
loud. It's Astronomy Domini is like an excellent song.
It's like inside. He just a plain cover. He's sticking out a little bit, and it's like, it looks like a really old.
Interstellar
that-
Overdrive.
He just looks a bit old. That inside
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
It's got any date on it or anything? Sold in the UK. SCX 6157. Printed by Ernest J. Day and Co. in London. I can see there's a date on the actual. It looks like it's 1967. It's copyrighted on the back, so I'm assuming it may be an original.
Be worth a bit.
Maybe, you never know.
I don't think it's a particularly
quite-
hard album to find.
Don't quite stick in the actual thing though, does it?
Yeah,
The
it's
actual
probably
pokes out a little bit.
I think how old it is. You
It's
know.
quite a lot actually. But is there anything in there blocking it?
Don't be-
Or is it just not the
No
right
goodies.
size for
No
the
goodies.
outer sleeve? It's a bit strange.
Oh, actually, I don't have the next album.
Right.
So
Carry
the-
on, dear boy, carry on.
So the next album was Sorcerer of Secrets, which is probably my favourite 60s album by Pink Floyd. I don't have that actually on vinyl. To get that out at some point. Or do I? No, I don't.
Isn't like Sid Barrett like a recluse now or something?
He's
Isn't
dead
that
now.
Oh,
He's dead. But yeah, I mean, basically what happened, he strangely come back again in '75 while they were recording a song about him, Shine You Crazy Diamond. Funny enough. But then he just wasn't really seen again. He lived in Cambridge,
Right.
and yeah, as a recluse.
That's strange.
Right. Peter
So-
Green from
Too much drugs, you reckon?
yeah, initially, yeah, and then I
was-
just don't think he was never interested in being famous or anything, you know.
Right.
Peter Green from Fleetwood Mac did a very similar thing, but he managed to come back and get back into music again.
Right.
But Sid Barrett never did.
Okay.
Um,
Surprising I know the name then, because I'm not really into Pink Floyd, but I heard the name plenty.
yeah.
Like I thought, did he not have his own? Wasn't a couple of Pink Floyds going at one time? Did he not have his own Pink Floyd and somebody else
He
doing
did
their
solo
Pink
for a
Floyd?
short time. Did a couple of solo albums in like the probably the early 70s.
Right. I thought I heard that there was like a couple of versions of Pink Floyd going on at one time with like ex-members or something like that.
Not that I know of.
Oh,
no.
okay.
But,
Maybe I'm mistaken it with some of the other bands.
so this was a very experimental actually in the 60s. This was a soundtrack album did for the film More.
Okay, I heard that.
And no, I can't say I've seen it. But this has their sort of heavy metal song.
Okay.
Pfeiffer covered it actually. The Nile song.
Okay.
The Nile song's awesome.
I don't
Like,
think I've heard that by voice.
when you hear it, you're like, wow, that's Pink Floyd. You know, it's an awesome track. But it's a really good actually. There's some really
Surely
good songs
Niall
in
should
it.
have covered it.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I'd like to hear that. Yeah, Cymbeline, Green is a Colour, good songs. It's alright. The More soundtrack.
What year was that you said?
69, was it?
Okay, so that's probably one I never heard of the film.
Yeah, 69. Yeah.
It looks like it's a romantic
Yeah.
kind of. Look at the,
I
if that
think it
picture
is,
is
yeah.
from it. It looks some kind of romantic thing.
Yeah.
Album cover by Hypnosis.
Yeah, they did all the Pink Floyd stuff.
Yeah.
And a few other bands as well. There's some metal bands they did as well.
Looks like it may be a foreign film. I'm not sure. Mimsy Farmer and Klaus Grunberg starred in the film More.
I don't think it went down too well.
Strange.
They did a couple of films,
It's
right?
on EMI Italiano as well. That's another bit of a strange one. Wonder why they're on an Italian EMI. Interesting, most interesting. Right, how many Pink Floyd albums you got then?
Well, most of them. So there's quite a few.
Yeah.
This next album is the weirdest of all of them. Like, it's a very strange album.
But they were one of the bands who didn't stick to the same stuff though, did
No,
they?
no,
They went poppy, didn't they? And did a lot of...
They mixed it up.
Pop rock.
There's not one album that sounds the same by
Yeah.
Floyd, really. Yeah, this is a strange album. Great cover. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You know, with the mirror.
Yeah.
But if you look, they're in different places.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you got
The
the
changing
mirror.
places sort of
Yeah.
going off into the distance.
This is the double album.
That's weird on the back. The big drum kit set up in front of a
Set
lorry.
up like a rocket or something.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's
weird,
really
yes.
cool. Yeah, I'll show that again. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Gatefold.
Gatefold.
Yeah, this is a weird album. It's for the first album, each member of the band take up one side. They write one side.
Okay.
No, sorry. Two members take up one side and two members take up the other side of the album, just writing their own stuff.
Right.
And most of it, to be honest, is a bit experimental, not all that.
Okay.
Grantchester Meadows is a really good song by Roger Waters. That's about the best. The second side is is all live, and it's really good. So the second side is really cool.
What's that? Umagong.
Umagama.
Umagama. Is that a song?
No, that's the album. That's
Oh, the
album's
album's
called
called Umagama.
Yeah.
Umagama.
Umagama, yeah.
Umagama.
Umagama, yeah.
Fine.
As mad as the title suggests.
Cool. Right, you carry on. I've just got to message my missus. She's texting me or something. I've just got to say, check over Velvet, babe. Don't worry. All good here. Carry on, carry on. Don't mind me.
This was a compilation album at the time, around 70, something like that. The drummer actually did the artwork for that, Nick Mason. It's called Relics.
Did they have a lot of lineup changes apart from the Sid Barrett one?
No, that was pretty much it. Once Sid Barrett left, Gilmour come in. It's just the same lineup for every album until Roger Waters left. A couple of changes, but pretty much for the 70s it's the same lineup.
You got the beer burps. I always find the first mouthful of it, when I have a first mouthful of it, I have a little hiccup in it.
This has like a couple of songs that weren't on, like were B-sides and stuff like that, like Biding My Time, Paint Box, Julia Dream.
Have you seen them live?
No. I remember, well, they the last gig they did as Pink Floyd really was Earls Court 95.
Oh, the last time the gig was it?
Yeah, so
I thought it was one of those bands that did gigs every now and again. I'm sure I read about them doing gigs. No one else is doing gigs doing Pink Floyd stuff, is there?
No, I mean they did. The last one Roger Waters come back to do Live 8. It was the first time the four of them been together since probably.
I know the band had the giant inflatable pig.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I've
No,
seen...
Roger Waters is doing his live stuff,
Right.
Pink Floyd and solo stuff. I see him at Earls Court, Hyde Park. It was an
Right.
amazing show. Amazing show.
The lasers and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, and a life-size Battersea power station burst up. You'll see the album, it's coming up.
Yeah.
It was amazing to watch. That bloody Hyde Park show was bloody phenomenal.
Yeah, because one of their album covers, Battersea Power Station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but yeah, I do vaguely recall it.
So they did Live 8, so really that was the last time Pink Floyd ever played together. He did the Wall tour, I've seen that O2, and Gilmour come on as a guest for a couple of shows, so they have worked together bits and pieces, but actually as the Floyd, it was that one show at Live 8, which I think was, 2008?
Okay, so over 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
Fair enough. This keeps leaving me voice clips, can't really listen to it at the moment. Cows.
Yeah, it's just crap album cover. I didn't like this album for quite a while, but I really like it now. It's this was remarkably #1 in the UK.
It's just a cow.
It's the first. I know. It's their first #1. It's a weird album. It's
We've got no name on there.
Atom Heart Mother.
Atom Heart Mother. No
It's a
name on the
cow.
cover. No information on the back. It's just some cows.
A lot of people think it's animals because there's animals in it, but it's not. It's Atom Heart Mother and it's some cows. They should have just called it cows.
Yeah.
I love
Moo. As you call it, moo.
Atom Heart Mother is one side complete, and it's.
Alright.
I think it's the most ambitious thing they've ever done because there's no vocals, but there's a choir, there's brass instruments. I think it's amazing out of Art Mother. Actually, I think it's really good. The second side are just sort of songs, but
Jesus.
people don't really take to this album that well. But
Oh well,
I like
it
it.
certainly seemed like they were thinking individuals. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
the next album, I would say, was the start of Pink Floyd maybe getting bigger and serious and writing songs people know. And
Oh, okay.
and this is quite space rocky sounding. Actually, this is the brilliant Medal from
It's a rotten
'71.
cover.
Is it? Yeah, an ear in water or something. I'm not sure. But
An ear in water, is it?
I don't know what it is. I think it is, but
Yeah, maybe.
it's one.
Half a nose there. I'm not too
Is
sure.
it
Is there something
ear?
sticking? Is there something under the water with a
Something
bath,
nose.
and it's just slightly sticking out
I
slowly?
think it's an ear. I don't know. Who knows?
It looks like half a
Weird,
nose
eh?
to me.
Sort of like that. And there's the gatefold. Medal's brilliant. Again, there's a one-side song on there called Echoes, which is awesome. One of These Days, which they always played like up until even towards the end. Pillar of Winds I really like. Fearless, really good album.
Oh yeah, no, from there it looks like an ear now. From when you was holding that before, it looked like yeah, that
It
was
does
just
look like a nose
like
as
a
well,
nostril.
like
Now,
I say. Yeah,
and that was
like-
water around it. But now
Yeah.
you look at closer, that does
That's
look like
the skin, innit?
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
like the skin of an ear. So okay.
Not the greatest album. Some Pink Floyd album covers
You
later
just
on
got-
got really good.
You just got to think that the people are just sitting there going, what could we do for our album cover?
Yeah.
Just getting fucking pissed and stoned or whatever, and just come. They must have probably come up with 1,000 different ideas of what
The
weird
next
bits
album
they
covers
could do.
shit as well.
Yeah. I bet they were like, oh no, let's have someone getting drilled up the arse. Oh no, Pantera can have that one.
Yeah, man.
We'll just do an ear instead.
We just do it here, yeah. I'm not sure that would have went down too well. This is another film soundtrack album they did called Obscured by Clouds, which is alright.
It's another film I've never heard of.
It's the film's called something else. Music from La Vallée.
La Vallée.
La Vallée. I still haven't heard it. I
fine.
don't think the film did very well either.
Music from the Valley.
It's alright.
It's like French.
I got more into it now. It took me a while to get into this album actually, but it's pretty good. It's a weird album actually because it's like rounded off the edge, so it looks like a sort of single or something, doesn't it?
Different.
Yeah, but it's cool. And now we get to the absolute classic.
That does look like an inside sleeve there.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is
And
kind
then
of a
this is
symbol
the
that
music-
people think of
yeah.
when they think of Pink Floyd.
Well, this is the album that changed everything, really. I mean, it's one of the biggest selling albums of all time, and just it's an unbelievable album. Actually, it's my dad was very much entrenched into the psychedelic weird Pink Floyd, so it took me a while to get into this because it's a bit more commercial sounding.
Right, yeah.
We got into it eventually, but
This is probably the only song of theirs I know in it.
this is Dark Side of the Moon, and it's just a prism. It's a classic image, but it's a prism
Prism on each side.
on each side.
All the colours of the rainbow, the spectrum.
The spectrum.
Red and yellow and
And
pink
pink
and green, orange and purple and blue.
I can sing the rain.
No, it's spectrum. It's not spectrum.
I can, yeah.
The colours are the same.
Yeah. That's when you split the light into its constituent colours.
Refract, I think is the code.
Yeah.
Has that got the wall on it?
No,
Ah.
no. It's just got. It's almost like one continuous album,
No.
almost like with not really breaks apart from when you turn the record over. Yeah.
Right.
Money's the big hit on it. But yeah, Breathe is awesome. Time, Great Gig in the Sky. I don't really need. People who know this album will know it. You know?
I don't know it. I don't know
You
it.
don't know it.
I know the picture on the cover.
And it's got lots of goodies in it. I remember my parents had the poster up on the bedroom wall for years.
Right.
I'm not sure it's original because you can just buy different versions.
Like
It
it's a
still has
single
all
album,
stuff,
though.
yeah. So it come with like stickers.
Oh wow. What the hell? Is that a floor plan? No, it's not a floor plan. It's a pyramid.
It's a pyramid.
Okay.
So they come with stickers. It's funny, no one ever uses them because they don't want to
No.
devalue the album. It's funny.
I suppose not.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Have a look at the Manson.
And it come with two posters actually.
Oh, right, Pink Floyd. I see. Yeah. How strange.
How weird. And yeah, picture of the band, poster of the band. Am I in? Am I in?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Calvin Conway. That's it.
Lovely.
Pink Floyd. Any history story behind the name? Do you know?
Yeah, I do. They named it after their favourite blues guitarist. One was called something Floyd and something Pink.
Oh,
or
right.
Pink something and something Floyd. I'm
Okay.
not sure. I can't remember who they are, but they're
Yeah.
like blues guitarists basically. Yeah, that's where
Okay.
the name comes from. And they were called Le Pink Floyd through the
Okay.
60s, and they just shortened it to Pink Floyd.
Okay, Le Pink Floyd.
Yeah, Le Pink Floyd.
It's probably the wrong way round for Frank. It would be a Floyd Pink, wouldn't it? Don't they do the, yeah, they're doing the name then the colour, wouldn't they? I'm not
Yeah,
too
you
sure.
think so,
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know why I think
Blue
that's
Pyramid.
French.
So there's the famous pyramid poster that every probably seminary student had that on their wall at the time, no doubt.
The mystery of the pyramid.
Yeah.
Right, you
Oh,
finished
mystery.
that. Oh, I'm going to crack the next one, next
fuck
beer.
Catching up.
Right, this next one, Tynt Meadow. Tynt, Tynt Meadow. Yeah, Tynt Meadow. It's an English Trappist ale, strong ale brewed by the monks of Mount St Bernard Abbey in Charnwood Forest. I don't know what county that's
I
in.
love the trap.
7.4% volume. So I'll be drunk by the end of this.
I think monks just become monks.
They do, so they get
brew their
pissed.
beer,
So what
get
can we
pissed, without anyone
Well,
like.
how do we get closer to God? Let's get fucking rat-arsed. That'll get us closer to God. Easy peasy.
I mean, it's just the fact that they've got their own, like, monks have got their own name for a beer, Trappist beer.
yeah, but that to be
Tells you that, you know.
It's not. It's because they're Trappist monks.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's the phrase for a monk, really, rather than actual beer. But yeah, I suppose.
But it's funny how, like, you
I'm
know,
not too sure. I
they
think,
must brew a
I
lot.
think Trappists must be like an order of monks. Because you've got
Yeah.
Franciscan monks, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think Trappists must be a different. I don't
Because
know.
they're trapped.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Trappist is an ancient Latin word meaning pissed off their fucking faces.
Yeah.
With this beer, we have returned to a 19th century tradition of brewing in our abbey. When our brethren arrived in 1835, they settled in a poor cottage on Tynt Meadow, now an extension of our monastic enclosure. There you go. The strong dark ale with ferments in the bottle. I've not heard that word before. With ferments. Store in a cool, dark, quiet place. Pour gently at 9 degrees Celsius. Brewed by the monks of Mount St Bernard Abbey. That's in Leicestershire, LE675UL. So, Charnwood Forest must be in Leicestershire.
We'll make a visit, knock on their door.
Yeah, I might have to. Go out to my brother in Leicestershire. What's it? Who's it? Zulu. He's sort of, well, Birmingham. It's not too close. It's not too far from Leicestershire though.
not too far.
Just along the Midlands.
Yeah.
Get yourself over to Charnwood Forest. Go and have a knock on the door of the monastery. Excuse me, good monks. I'm trapped in the forest for the night. Can I sleep in your barrels?
Yeah, sleep in your barrels.
Yeah, maybe not, but maybe just go along and see if they're selling any of their stuff. So this word I've never heard before, referments. This strong dark ale referments in the bottle. Referments. Referments. It's referments, you fucking tit.
I got one at last.
That's why it's strong.
Yeah.
Referments.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, also if you
Referments.
distill a couple of times or triple distill, like them strong Belgian beers, they triple distill them.
Yeah. Mind you, I've fucking carried it home on its side in the bag, so it's probably shaken up and it's probably all the blinking whatever that's inside it slots around inside.
Proper pouring.
Proper sediment. It's only a small bottle though, but it was like £3.75 I think it was.
Yeah, that's strong.
So but 7.4, it's gonna put airs on my chest.
Certainly is.
Not too
May
bad.
I have a little sup of your Trappist ale?
Fuck off, I've got a little bit. Go on, have a little bit then. It's quite tiny, it's tiny. That's enough.
Oh my god, I smell of it, mate.
I'm not smelling
It smells like barley wine.
I'm letting you have a fucking taste before I have, actually.
Oh, that's a destroyer.
Well, I'm going with back. Yeah, it definitely has got like a very...
It's a destroyer. That's one you can only really have one, isn't it? It's that barley wine sort of taste.
heavy as fuck, isn't it?
Yeah, heavy as well.
Blimey.
It's the,
Oh,
yeah,
I always liken it to
it's
like
the napalm death of
drinking
beers.
concrete. It just feels
Yeah.
heavy. When you know what I mean? It just feels like it's like Yeah, thick.
It's the doom death of beer.
Yeah.
Right.
Funeral doom, I think.
Funeral doom. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then they come out with another absolute fucking barnstorming classic.
Right.
Wish You Were Here.
Okay, I've heard the name.
Yeah, only 5 songs in the album.
Right.
Songs were long in those days. They
Weird
really
cover.
set a man on fire. There's no trickery. Perfect again.
Yeah. Well, there's some trickery involved. Like kind of, you've got some fireproofing and stuff shit on him.
This is they did actually release it with just a blank cover. I think like over the top of it, but I don't have that version. But,
this. Oh, was it a double album or a single album?
that should be in there.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
But
so you've got an extra sleeve that you can put it inside of, probably. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's another interesting cut on it.
Yeah, all this stuff.
Like
yeah.
Angled cut, not circular.
So obviously Shine You Crazy Diamond and Wish You Were Here, the big songs in it. Work with the Machine, I really like.
So what bloody one have they got the wall on then?
Or The Wall.
They didn't do one called the wall, or am I just making it up?
No, they didn't.
Are you not going to put it back inside the other one, or?
Nah.
Yeah, but anyway, then let me back away. You can get on with the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
My lovely dear.
That's just like a carrier bag floating on the wind. It's like, oh look, Sainsbury's bag floating on the wind there. Let's take a picture of it. It really looks like. Strangeness. So what I mean, they changed style again on this, or they're still popping, or what?
Well, the funny thing is,
what, like, psychedelic rock, or
yeah, I mean, like that album, Dark Side of the Moon, is kind of like a what their expression about how the human race is, you know, kind of
quite deep,
humanity, cope with itself, like be humane and that kind of thing. But they found massive fame with it. So Wish You Were Here is kind of like a little dig at the fame aspects of like being a band. You know, Have a Cigar. There's a song called Have a Cigar, which is when they're meeting all these fake executives saying brilliant. And you know, welcome to the machine. You know, and stuff like that.
So it's like the industry, the machine kind of thing.
The bitterness and the vicious sort of lyrics that Waters come out will get steadily more vicious as each album comes on. The next album is sort of moving a little bit away from the more sort of like
I think Sabbath had a little bit of that in their some of their stuff.
Yeah.
Sabbath was starting to feel they were getting ripped off a bit, and
the
then some of their
is a song
lyrics
that's having a go. Pink Floyd Animals. This is one that kind of is quite a little bit hard to digest actually for a lot of people. It's lyrically really quite fucking having a go, you know, it's quite cutting. Again, they're just intros, so there's only 3 songs in it.
Okay.
It's a great album, I fucking
so
love
that's
this
where
album.
is this where the inflatable pigs come from?
Yeah, it's a great cover. It's funny, they never really played, apart from on the tour, they never really played too much live. Also, by this time, their stage sets were getting massive. They're becoming a big stadium band, you know.
Becoming part of the experience,
Pink
Floyd experience.
So Pink Floyd Animals.
So I know they had the floating pig.
Which flew off across London.
Pigs can fly, whatever. I suppose is the idea of it.
It flew off across London and
that Pink Fairies album had a pink flying pig on it, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Yeah, or like a you know the old ducks these
and that was before this.
But this was like pigs instead. Yeah. But
pigs could fly though, you know. It's insane,
I wonder if people know about the Battersea Power Station. That's still going. It's still there. Building is still. It's not been used as a power station in decades.
Hasn't for years. Even then.
Has it not even been used there back then?
No, it was derelict then.
It's really weird, isn't it? Because it's like it's a
iconic. Pictures inside of it. Look.
It's kind of like an iconic place, and I remember
they'd knock it down if it weren't so iconic.
Yeah, I think it must be listed or something. It's a really weird. I mean, was it shut down because of pollution? Because those fucking tunnels must have pumped out
a lot of shit. Yeah,
a load of shit into the atmosphere, mustn't they?
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's got. I mean, I've heard people say, "Oh, they're going to turn it into a amusement park." Remember that there was a thing
it never happened. I remember that.
Yeah.
I think they might have hotels and shit in it now. Something like
I just assumed it was still derelict. I've never had a clue because I remember every now and again they'd always bring out a new thing about what they're going to be doing with it and how they're going to, work on
Well,
the area.
they took them. I thought they were knocking it down because they took these off.
Did they?
Yeah, but I think, and then they're back on again. So I think they were just maybe cleaning them up or something. I don't know. I don't know what they were doing.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, I love this album. It's great. Now we come to, well, the next album. I think, along with maybe Black Sabbath Live Evil. Well, yeah,
The Wall.
it's probably my favourite album of all time.
All I know is you're just another brick in the wall.
And look at that
That's
album
not even the
cover.
right lyrics, is it?
This is a fucking awesome album cover. I mean, look at that. No fucking around. It's a fucking wall.
Yeah.
And the album doesn't fuck around. I mean, lyrically. I mean, it's really. I love the artwork. They bring in Gerald Scarfe.
Okay.
To the artwork, and it's really creepy.
I don't recognise
really
that name.
weird. Like a judge, an arse.
Yeah, I thought it was an ass.
There's worms. There's like. No album have I ever listened. It's very dark. This album.
Yeah.
That,
I mean, the video for The Wall, isn't it? It was just kind of like a futuristic kind of 1984 kind of dystopia kind of, yeah.
depending on what video, the film video, they're being they're on a conveyor belt on desk and being thrown into a mincer.
Oh, God.
In a not so subtle way of saying, you know, and the way kids are treated.
Yeah. Or, yeah, well, the way humans are treated, full stop.
Yeah, yeah. You see them fall into the mincer.
Educated to be thrown out into society, which is the mincer, I suppose.
I don't know, like, no album.
We don't need no education.
Quite punky, really.
Yeah, it's kind of...
The film frightened the shit out of me. The film is fucking horrific. I love it. The album just fucking scared the shit out of me for years. It still kind of affects me now, really. It's the most emotional
I
album.
don't know the title track. I can remember it on Top of the Pops or whatever.
It's a very...
I even take it wrong. Is it all in all? You're just a brick in the wall, isn't it? That's
you're just a...
Another brick in the wall.
It's very different again because the songs are short. It's more short and sharp. It's got a sort of even though the film hadn't come out, it's got a kind of film soundtrack sort of vibe to it. But it's very.
When you say the film, it's not actually a proper movie, feature-length movie film.
Yeah, there is.
It?
The Wall came out in '82. Bob Geldof is pink.
But based just on the album.
The idea.
So the film was for the album. The album wasn't made for the film.
The idea of Roger Waters, he wanted to do an album, a live tour, and a film.
So it was a multimedia thing. Yes. It wasn't like that's not the soundtrack. Like it was made in the mind of making it.
This was made '79. Then the tour was '80, and the film was '82.
Right.
But he had it in his mind to kind of do all three.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've not actually seen the film either. I just saw the
weird.
video.
Very weird. I love it. A lot of people, if you're not really embedded into this album,
is it a political statement?
Some of it, there ain't much talking in it. There's a lot of music and a lot of dark imagery and.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, that title track is very, like you said, it's a bit punky, isn't it? It's not really like a. I don't know. It's very strange. It's got such a sort of pounding kind of marching kind of beat to it.
Like marching in
like a lot. You know, it's.
There's a little Nazi bit in the film
song.
where because he's being in. Kind of, he's playing with his mind. So in his mind, he's like a kind of Nazi figure in the film. Like it's so emotional. Nothing emotionally drains me more than this album.
Yeah,
honestly, like it's a hard experience to listen to it all. But
sounds like you should be talking to a psychiatrist.
Honestly, it's fucking unbelievable album. Oh, I can't tell you how good and disturbing it is. Oh my word! There you go.
Fair enough.
Then actually, Richard Wright, the original keyboard player, he did leave for the next album, and this was the final cut. I don't mind so much now. I didn't like it when it first came out. This was the last Pink Floyd album with Roger Waters.
Right.
It feels much more. Roger Waters pretty much took over from Dark Side.
Terrible cover.
Yeah, I know. This is his sort of like writing about the war, really, because he's a war baby, because his father got killed in the war.
Okay.
But this was kind of had the sort of feeling that it was like outtakes of the war, so it's not so good for the final cut, and it's very Roger Waters. Like it feels more like a Roger Waters solo album. So he did take over.
When you say outtakes of the war, you mean there's got like samples. you mean, or...
It's stuff. I mean, David Gilmour was saying basically it's stuff that didn't make the Wall album.
The Wall. Yeah. I said War. Sorry.
No, Wall. Yeah. I quite like it actually. It's all right. Final cut.
Let's go back. You say his dad died in the war or when he was doing the Wall? Because now I'm confused about...
During the Wall?
Yeah, I thought when they were recording the Wall and they died...
No, his dad died in World War II.
Right, yeah. That's what I thought you'd said. Yeah. But then we started...
Whoa!
Enunciate your words, boy!
I can't even speak.
Yeah, okay. No, I did hear right, but for some reason he said war and I thought to myself, did I hear wrong before then? That's a very weird... Is that supposed to be bits of a medal, maybe?
Yeah, it is.
A medal or something like that.
I believe it is, yeah. The Requiem
Poppy Field at the bottom there.
Yeah. It's alright, I don't mind this album.
Oh yeah, Requiem for the Post-War Dream by Roger Waters.
Yeah, even like, I mean, he took over the lyrics from the medal onwards, so pretty much all the lyrics are his, and he even takes over a majority of the singing.
Okay.
But he's got a madcap, crazy vocal voice as well as Roger Waters, whereas Gilmour is more ethereal kind of quality.
Right.
So Roger Waters left, and then a few years later, David Gilmour pretty much had Pink Floyd himself, and but it's more.
Is he in another band, David Gilmour? Was he in another band? Was he in any band?
He did some solo albums.
Okay. That's the thing. I know these names, and like if you said what band was David Gilmour, and I'd probably go Deep Purple. You know what I mean?
None of them went on to other bands.
No,
they did solo stuff.
Yeah.
This is very 80s and very commercial sounding, and I only like it when I first heard it. But it's very Gilmour. There's a lot of ethereal guitar solos, and it's very slick and clean. It's a great album cover. It's mad. That's real, by the way. They set that up for fucking real.
Well, just
this is
going all the way off into the distance.
This is before computer graphics.
And there are dogs on the side.
Yeah.
When they posed there, they just happened to be sitting.
Everything was set. Apparently, it costs a lot of money to do.
Well, it's crazy.
I like the album now. I think it's really good.
For some reason that reminds me of the game Fallout, because you used to make settlements in Fallout, and sometimes you just put a load of beds out just for the sake of it.
When you compare the Wall to Momentary Lapse of Reason, they're totally different sounding albums. They really are, But I like it.
Shitload of albums. You got all the albums, or
I didn't have Sorcerer Secrets. But yeah, apart from that, and I don't have the next one after this, which was their last.
How often do you actually listen to your vinyl nowadays? You've got a record player where you are.
Yeah, I've got one now. I've got one of them link up ones to your computer, but I think I can link it to my speaker. I haven't heard my vinyls in ages, to be honest. But I need to get. Now I'm doing this. I want to get back into it. Thing is, though, I've got most of these on my computer anyway.
Oh, right, yes, you still are able to. Listen
to
so
I still listen to them.
That's
so basically.
I know I ripped a load of vinyl for you a while back. I didn't do any Pink Floyd, nothing like that. I don't think.
I want to.
You didn't want to subject me to it.
What's that?
Right, remember that time I ripped all your vinyl for you? A lot of it, anyway. But I didn't do any Pink Floyd and that kind of thing, did I? I don't think so, anyway.
No.
I don't believe so.
Maybe I already had it.
Yeah. Because they're quite probably easy to get hold of, maybe because they're a big band.
Yeah. So the next album. I must say the next album, they take quite a while to do an album, But the one come out in '94 was Division Bell. That was the last Pink Floyd album. Again, I didn't like it. I like it a bit more now. I didn't really like it too much. But it's alright. It's not bad. And then they did an album like that come out only a couple of years ago.
Right.
And it's come out as an official Pink Floyd album, but for me, they're not a band, so I never think of it as a proper album. If you're not together, you just release an album. And I think
would they actually get into the studio together and record it, or was it just like some?
No,
it wasn't just some stuff. It was just some stuff that was lying around that some executive has like plonked it all together and said, "Could you mind if we release this? We give you X amount of money for it."
To be fair, it was the idea was to pay tribute to Richard Wright, who died around that time.
Who was he?
He was the keyboard player.
Okay.
I mean, there's only Nick Mason and well, three of them are still alive. Did Nick Mason die? I can't remember. No, he's playing. Funny enough, he's playing his own band called Sorcerer Secrets, playing all old 60s Pink Floyd. I think I'd like to go and see that, although the tickets are quite dear.
Yeah. Didn't you say it on one of the albums you didn't pick up? Didn't you say an album called Sorcerer's Secrets?
Yeah, it's the only one I ain't got. Actually,
Right, and he's got a band so
called Sorcerer's Secrets.
Right, yeah. So he's named it after one of the albums, basically. Okay.
But yeah, that'd be cool because Nick Mason, the drummer, that's where his drumming was at his best. Was like the early stuff, really.
Right.
I'm gonna open another beer.
Yep. Okay, gonna read out
Samuel Smith's Nut Brown Ale.
Yeah, I need to pick that one up actually.
Yeah, brewed at the old brewery Tadcaster.
Do you know why I took this one, this Taddy Porter, instead of that one?
Yeah.
It's because there was less of that one. I thought there'll be plenty of those one next time I go in there. This one might sell out, so I'll get this one now.
Almost doubled up again.
Yeah.
Brewed with well water.
Yeah.
The original well at the old brewery, sunk in 1758, is still in use. With the
That's pretty crazy, isn't it? They just fucking pull some water up from a well that's been there since the 17 fucking whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
And this is in London. It's mad to think there's wells still being used.
Yeah. There's a cave, isn't there, in fucking London, Chislehurst.
Is there?
Yeah.
In London?
Yeah. Well, Chislehurst is sort of Surrey, London.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, London is fucking growing out very, very quickly. I don't think Chislehurst was in London. It's okey-doke.
With a hard well water being I read that.
Yeah, it sounds like earlier.
Best barley malt, yeast and aromatic hops. Fermented in Stone Yorkshire squares to create... this is exactly the same as you read.
Not far off, yeah.
Yeah.
I had that bloody re-fermented, didn't I? As in re-fermented.
Yeah. Serving suggestions. Stilton cheese. Oh, I hated it. Stilton cheese.
Right.
Games such as roast grouse.
Okay.
How posh are you? Roast grouse, pheasant and partridge. All right.
Well, as you know, I've actually made some sandwiches. They just happen to have Stilton, pheasant and grouse. Your favourites.
Yeah, my favourite, yeah. Barbecue duck, guinea fowl.
Guinea fowl. I got a bit of pork pie. I might have a bit of pork pie with it.
Who do they think are drinking these beers? The fucking Queen.
Yeah.
Pepper steaks, that's more like it. Spicy foods.
I've actually got pepper steak for dinner today.
Teriyaki.
Not actually steak, it's...
Thai food, Malaysian and Chinese food, biryani, any food, basically.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? I never read that last. I remember reading that about being going on all them foods.
Partridge.
Yeah.
Oh, leave it in the pear tree, Jesus.
Yeah. Roast grouse, pheasant, partridge, roast and barbecue duck and guinea fowl. Fucking hell, I don't think I've ever eaten any of them.
I live in London, not fucking... I don't have a manor house or...
Or happen to be friends of a poacher.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's funny.
Guinea fowl.
But Samblesmith, and it's funny because Samblesmith pubs are in London.
Well, I suppose traditionally, but back in in the 1780s, whenever they were first drawing that water up out of the well, there'd been a lot more
guinea fowls on offer.
Well, yeah, probably, and probably be a lot less. Where is it in London? Do you know? Is it like
I don't know if the brewery's there. I don't think the brewery's there, but you get Samblesmith pubs.
No, I think the brewery must be. Well, I don't know actually. I thought that was the whole point. I thought you said it was in London at one point. I thought we read that. No, it doesn't, does it? It just says brewed with well water. The original well of the old brewery, sunk in 1758, is still in use.
Yeah,
no, there's nothing mentioned about London.
Well, Stone Yorkshire. Well,
no, it's in fucking North Yorkshire.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, oh, there you are. Tadcaster, North Yorkshire. Yeah.
So what did
I know Tadcaster.
I was thinking it was in London for. I don't know why I got that in my head.
But you see Samblesmith pubs.
Yeah, so you're more likely to get fucking guinea fowl and pheasant up there.
Yeah.
You've only got to walk 5 yards to be out of town probably.
You can't move for.
Yeah, there's fucking probably pheasants hanging over every fucking doorway. It's like
hanging out in pubs.
Exactly. You probably get fucking road killing the road fucking pheasants all the way down the road. It's like
Well, that's
I feel like I have a pheasant with that.
Another chewy one. That's nice. It's good. Right, yeah, I don't know what you think about it. I don't think you like this band. These actually started out off actually as a thrash metal band in the late 80s and did a couple of thrash metal albums that were pretty good.
Okay.
And then they progressed into one of the first bands to do sort of groove metal. I wanted to get Beg to Differ. I haven't got that, which was the first album when they changed their style. This is the album Prove You Wrong, around 93. This is Prom.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like Prom?
No.
I
Snap
like
your
Prom.
fingers, snap your neck.
Yeah.
Is that them?
It's awesome.
Snap your
I think
fingers, snap
that
your
is
neck.
another in the club thing again, isn't it?
Shut up!
Shut up.
Fucking assholes.
Do it with a beer in your hand, you
Yes.
arseholes.
Fuck off!
Probably brilliant.
Oh. Alright, that is another one that's always played in the clubs. And yeah, it just.
It is, to be fair.
Yeah. Does it go on like the same 2 lines for about 5 years in that song? I'm sure it does. Does it
Yeah.
have anything else happening in it?
Yeah, and also Whose Fist Is the Only Way goes on for ages, but I like it. It can go on
Do
for
you like
ages.
Rage Against the Machine?
Yeah, you know I do.
Fucking hate Rage
I
Against the Machine.
know you do.
I saw them.
It's no
I
surprise.
saw them supporting Suicide
Shock
Tendencies.
horror.
I think it was
Yeah.
the first time they came over supporting Suicide
Fucking amazing
Tendencies live, and
Yeah.
no one even fucking
Really?
heard of them at that point. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I think it was like their first time they ever come to
Yeah.
London supporting Suicide Tendencies, and I listened to this, and they just, once they repeated that one line 5 times, I went, "This is fucking shit," and I've been of that opinion ever since. Fuck you, won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, fucking shut up, you cunt!
It's all right.
Basically,
Yeah, well,
yeah, that's fucking what I think about them.
yeah, but
we'll get to
it
that.
got
when
you
we get-
going though, didn't
No,
it?
they get me going. You got me wanting to fuck off in what it got me to do. It was so fucking repetitive.
Fuck you won't do what you
Yeah.
tell you.
Fuck yeah, bloody right. Fuck you, I'm gonna throw fucking glass at the stage in a minute. But yeah, but
Great band.
let's talk about that when we get to
Ours.
ours. Yeah, up your R's.
Up your arse,
When we get up your R's later on, we actually not too long now for 2 hours.
No.
Good. Have you got any cues?
Yeah,
We've got like a 10-hour show with all your cues.
it's one
Oh,
band.
of course, yeah,
One
of course,
band.
yeah, I know
And
it
I've got
is.
most of them and all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be quite a long show then.
Yeah. Yeah, this the album I really liked, Cleansing by Prong, which I
Right.
snap your fingers, snap your neck.
Okay, yeah.
But not just that, I mean, there's some really great songs in it. Another World Device Test, I really like. It's just a really good album all the way through. Just chunky riffs,
Yeah, I just
good stuff. Oh yeah. I'm burping a lot. Sorry guys.
Yeah. I'm just like, I don't necessarily know sometimes
What,
what, yeah.
Weird, isn't it?
Sometimes I don't necessarily know why I hate a band, I just know I hate them. I don't know. It's just a knee-jerk reaction.
But I know-
I listen to say, I know I'm going to like it, or I know I'm going to fucking hate it, and it's as
The
simple
funny
as
thing
that.
is, I know what you don't like
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
You know, I know the sort of shit you like.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, really good album. I don't have any more prongs though.
Right.
They've done albums
some of
after
them,
that.
yeah, they've had a few
They're still going
fairly
now.
recent albums, haven't
Yeah,
they?
they're
That's
still
what I've
going.
heard.
They're still going, yeah.
I say not a band I ever bothered to look into at all.
No, the next album's really interesting.
Right. Oh, I thought I see that.
Yeah, Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters, Nirvana. I love Nirvana. Foo Fighters I never get into. It's too commercial for me. Foo Fighters.
I don't think I know. I wouldn't know. a single
Yeah,
song of it.
but he's a big metal fan. He loves metal. In fact, his musical tastes are very similar to mine actually.
Right.
So he did this metal album with loads of guest musicians. He wrote the music and just got guests in to do vocals or music and that. And it's the Probot album. In fact,
I've heard the name Probot.
I wish he'd
I've heard
bloody
the
do
name.
another one. It's okay. It's like I love the it's embossed.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
that's
feel.
pretty cool.
I don't know why they called it Probot, but it's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
It's like a robot that probes you.
Yeah,
it's like a probot.
Probot, yeah.
But it's like the fucking Far Beyond Driven album again. It probes you up the arse. With
So,
its, with
yeah,
its
there's loads of cool
probe
guests.
fingers.
Cronus from Fennon, Max Cavalera, Lee Dorian,
Lemmy.
Snake from
Voivod, Tom G. Warrior.
Tom G. Warrior, King
Or
Diamond.
Thomas Gabriel, or Thomas
Yeah.
Gabriel
Whatever he
Warrior,
wants to call
or
himself.
whatever he wants to call himself today.
What's his name from Trouble? Forgotten his name.
Oh.
They got the guy from Obsessed as well. Wino from
Right.
Wrestle Fighters Obsessed, because he was quite into that sort of music as well. It's really cool. You know, Wino, we got Tom Snake. Oh, Eric Wagner, that's it.
Right.
Lemmy, of course.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good album, actually. It's cool, you know.
I don't know if I've actually listened to it. I think on my knee-jerk reaction,
Yeah.
I just saw it. I thought, I'm not going to like that. and I never actually bothered listening to it. But maybe it won't be so bad. I'm not too sure. Maybe we'll give it. Maybe we'll spin a track when we go upstairs.
You probably won't like it.
you know, I'm not gonna like it. So it's not really metal then.
No, it is metal. It is metal.
Is it?
But
Is it like commercially kind of like fucking?
it's hard. It sounds weird actually.
Yeah.
It's quite weird. But each band member puts a little slant on things.
Mm.
I need to hear it again myself really. Oh, the guy from DRI as well is on it. Not
Right.
DRI. No, it's DRI. Yeah. DRI.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty cool.
This is quite a
It's-
nice cover anyway.
It's quite, at the height of his commercial Foo Fighters to come out with that album. I thought it was quite a sort of.
Have you used to liken that art to anybody? It does kind of look voivody, doesn't it?
Does.
It's definitely a voivody.
Yeah,
look
it
to
does. I wonder if Away, because the guy that draws all the album
Right.
art is Away, isn't it? The drummer from,
Away, yeah?
from Five he does all the Five art.
I was just going to mention this to the listeners. I had a cat called Penny, and she had 4 kittens, and we called them Blackie, Piggy,
Yeah.
Snake, and Away.
Did you?
Yeah, you know Snake.
Oh, of course, yeah. I never even thought.
You never realised that she was
Never
named after
realised.
one of the guys from Voivod. Yeah. The black cat we called Piggy. The ginger cat we called Blackie, because we're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
The black and white cat we called Away, and the ginger and white one we called Snake. And she died recently. It was last year, but
Yeah.
she had a good early innings. She was a lovely cat.
cat. She was a lovely
She
cat.
was a lovely. And the thing was, like, all my mates all wearing black clothes. Every time they come over, she was a white cat, and she just fucking rubbed white hairs over everybody.
Yeah.
All my mates would leave the house with like white fucking all over their fucking t-shirts and trousers and
She
whatever.
was a nice cat. It doesn't say actually, it says the artwork, the design is by someone else. Yeah, I don't know what you think of this band. I quite like this band. I mean, like.
Well, I suppose I kind of don't mind
Yeah.
this because, like, only because they like predate my listening to metal.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
being a kid, like, and Dad was having parties in his house. So, Dad, play this for so and so. He
Yeah.
likes that band.
No, I like this band. I've got all their albums, because I think I only did 5 anyway.
So, I mean, you can't look at them now without thinking of the singer having tantric sex.
What?
Apparently, he's into tantric sex.
What
so,
is that? I'm
it's-
very
it's like
naive.
It's kind of like a sort of meditational stroke sex.
Of course, yeah.
It's supposed to like lead to like 10-hour orgasms or something weird like
But
that.
he's quite full of shit though, isn't he? Steve?
Well,
He's
Some of
right.
those. Stuart, what's his name? Stuart, something like that?
Stuart Copeland does it. Oh, the drummer.
Was it the drummer? No, what's
Yeah.
the singer though?
Sting.
Yeah, what's his name though?
Sting.
When he's not being Sting.
He's Sting.
I thought his name was Stuart, something like that.
Nah, Stuart Copeland's the drummer.
No, I don't know if it's Stuart Copeland, I don't know. But it's definitely a singer. I'm pretty sure it was the singer who
No, I'm sure he's got a real
engaged in
name.
tantric
Yeah.
sex.
So this is the Police.
Yeah, the police.
I like the Police. I'm much more into like
This is the sound of the police. That's the most well-known song, isn't it?
maybe probably not.
No, maybe I'm confusing it with something else.
Well, they did mix punk with reggae actually.
Yeah.
And I do like some of their songs. I think like I'm more into sort of like the songs you know, I guess. And
Giant steps are what we take, walking on the moon.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
brilliant band.
Dun, dun, dun.
So this this
Roxanne!
Roxanne!
You
Higher
don't
than
want to
that.
put on the red light.
So this is their first album, A Landesty and War,
Right.
which is probably my favourite album because it has a bit more of a punk vibe. The first album, in fact, the first 2 do. So lonely, so lonely.
No.
No, if you heard the songs, you know Roxanne and can't stand.
Message in a bottle.
That's it. Can't stand losing you. I can't stand losing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another one about can't stand so close to you or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's later on, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I've got all the albums, but I'll have a look.
So they were kind of like a new romantic punk, or what were they? Kind of.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Reggae punk? I don't know, it's
strange.
weird really. Original, quite original. Although there were a lot of punk bands doing a reggae slant on things at the time. I
Yeah.
guess.
Were they kind of in the same vein as the Specials, or
Specials are
bit
more
Scarry?
scarry though.
Yeah.
To be fair,
There are 42. Any kind of Venn diagram would that have them all crossing over at some point?
well, maybe, yeah. Yeah, this is the second album, Regatta di Blanc. Sort of their album titles are annoying.
They're all French, they're fucking albums, aren't
Yeah, it's just oh, I don't know what it is. But
they? Should have called themselves La Policier, shouldn't they?
the Policier, Message in a Bottle.
Like, oh yeah,
Yeah, that one.
yeah.
Message
in a bottle.
And Walking on the Moon's on this one as well, yeah.
Giant steps are what we take, walking on the moon.
Good song.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bling!
Bum, bum, bum.
Bling.
I don't remember the bling bit.
Yeah, do
I'll take
that.
your word for it.
Okay, this is the third album.
Zenyatta Mondata.
Yeah,
They have some fucking shit album names, haven't they?
yeah. I just got an inner third album. There you go. Got an inner this one.
It's an interesting name. I wonder why they decided to call themselves the Police.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
Good band. The drummer's amazing, actually. Sting was actually the last member of one of the last. No, hang on. No, Copeland started the band, but they actually had a different guitarist actually before
Okay.
Andy Summers come in, and they were more of a punk band then. Yeah, don't stand so close. Don't stand
Yeah.
so close to me.
So what? So did Sting play bass or something? Or?
Yeah, bass. Yeah, there
Oh,
is.
so he bass and
Yeah,
sang, and
bass
then he
and
got
sang,
drummer
yeah.
and guitarist.
Yeah.
Okay.
A do.
Yeah,
Remember that one?
yeah.
It's all I want to say to you.
God.
Good.
Definitely pop. Fucking by that
Well,
time.
yeah,
wasn't
well,
they?
actually, I was going to say, actually, I don't have. I know. Do I have all that? No, I am short of one album, but
Alright.
the next two albums were, and then venturing much more into pop.
What was that Englishman in New York? Was that Police or was that him on his own?
Sting, yeah,
Sting on his
yeah.
own, yeah.
That's a
Wasn't there
cover
one
as well.
like oh, I'm confusing it with fucking Elton John. Wasn't there one like Natasha or some fucking some kind of Russian woman's name or something like that? I'm sure there was something like that. But I might be fucking mixing it with Elton John now. I don't know. Yeah. Oh no, Dark Throne, of course, Natasha and Eternal Sleep, yeah, of course, it's an easy mistake to make.
It is simple.
yeah. Sure there was
I
some
often
kind of...
get them bands mixed up.
yeah. I'm sure there was one band where some kind of like Russian woman's name, and it was like a single in the chart.
So I'm pretty sure. Look, I'm pretty sure they had two more albums out, and they were more moving into more of a pop kind of style. But yeah, this is Ghost in the Machine, a normal album title.
God, that was fucking heavy. That fucking
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that is. Isn't it?
blimey.
Ghost in the Machine. I can't remember if this is the last one or second to last. Or
I need to brush my teeth tonight before they fall out.
yeah.
Isn't that the Predator? That looks like the Predator's armband that counts down before it blows up. You know when the Predator's about to explode, he puts the finger and the buttons go.
This is before the Predator, those. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
What are you
Get to the
doing?
chopper!
Yeah, get into the. What are you doing?
You're one ugly bastard!
Oh, that was pretty bad. It's a
Yeah.
great film.
I saw the new Predator actually the other day.
Is it any good?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
It was a bit fucking. It's alright.
Yeah.
It was okay.
So, what famous songs does this have? Spirits in the Material World. Every little thing she does is magic.
Oh, yeah.
Every little. But that's quite
Yeah.
poppy, isn't it? You
Yeah.
can see they're going. Invisible Sun as well. Yeah, it's alright. Wraps Around Your Finger, that might have been the next album. Yeah, so I think there was another album. Yeah, 81, because I think they split around 84, I think, please.
I'm going to do a search to see if I can work out what that song was that I was thinking of. Let's have a look. It may not have been the Police.
Do you want to taste my nuts?
You know what? No.
Nut beer.
Oh, right, okay. No, right. Yeah, that was probably the wrong search that I put in there. Why is it every time I put something in
Yeah.
to the search engine, it always comes out with porn? It's like...
Well, it's because you watch a lot
It's
of
like...
porn.
yeah.
He knows what you're seeing.
I put in... So I thought it was something like Natasha. I put Police Natasha.
Oh, yeah, look
And
at
I've got xvideos.com, Natasha Nice Police.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Pornhub.
Porn, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice Police porn.
Well, it searches what's closest to your heart,
Yeah.
basically.
Alright, let's look at police band songs. Porn! no, Roxanne. I probably think the fucking. I think it was an Elton John song anyway that I'm thinking
Yeah,
about it. I'm
maybe.
sure there was something about. Something being in
Woman's
Russian.
name.
Oh, what's that? The Russians love their children too or something. Is that fucking. Oh, I don't fucking know.
It's a bit of a racist thing, isn't it?
No, it's to do with
war.
oh, we won't have war because you know.
The Russians are alright.
Yeah. Let's just see if I can fucking look that up. I don't bloody know.
Russians.
Russian is a song by Sting, but
Oh, okay, there you go.
I don't know if it's the actual song that I was thinking of. It's Anyway, fuck it. Who cares?
So Pointless picking this up in a way because they're all on the other albums I just bought, but
Right.
but because I like the famous songs. Let's be honest, I quite like them.
The best of album.
A best of album. Every
Right.
Breath You Take, the best of. Yeah. So the next album, Mad Rap Train, you're thinking Every Breath You Take. So there is one more album, but
Every breath you take,
I can't
every
remember
move
what
you
the
make.
Stalking song.
Yeah.
That's
I'll be
Stalking.
watching you.
Yeah. I thought it was a love song for ages, but then
We'll be watching you.
when you read the lyrics and hear it, it's like, oh no, it's like a stalking. That's fucked up.
Is it meant to be though?
Yeah, I think so, pretty much.
That's very comforting.
Yeah. Like, Don't Stand So Close to Me, that's
Right.
about, I'll tell you what that's about. It's when he was a teacher, fucking kids, the kids would fancy him or whatever,
Oh,
in
right.
school, and Don't Stand So Close to Me,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, here's the back.
Don't stand so close to me. Yeah.
Side. It's remarkable actually, band. Oh, there it is. Synchronicity, that's the one I've not got.
Right.
That's the last one, yeah. I thought I did actually. But should get it, complete my collection. I mean, police albums you can pick out like 50p using pins,
Well, what's the go on that vinyl hunt? Well, maybe.
Oh, well, definitely want to do it.
Yeah.
Definitely want to do it.
I'm not sure if we do it. Like, if we should just say
Vinyl
meet me
album.
back here in a week and you go wherever you like, or we should go to the same shop. And one of us starts on the A's and one of them starts on the Z's and works back and see. But it can't be fighting over the same stuff then.
Well, one thing, but it'd be nice to do it together. What I was thinking is, because you're more of a metal fan than me, I'll probably give you first dibs on the metal.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
I'll look elsewhere,
Yeah.
give you first dibs on the metal,
Yeah.
then I come back. But we'd have to not show our albums until the day, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
I know, we'll work it out.
Yeah,
anyway.
work something
I wouldn't
out.
mind going Notting Hill, I've not been there for years.
I remember Berwick Street used to have a lot of good shops down there.
Our Sister Ray Records was awesome, and now it's fucking it's been...
Is it gone?
Well, they
I haven't been
condensed
there for so long.
Yeah. I think they
Mr.
condensed it to
CD, you remember Mr. CD?
No, that's where Sister Ray is now.
Oh,
They condensed it to a smaller shop,
okay.
and it weren't as good.
And there was the
Records
record
still
and
there?
CD exchange was still there.
Yeah, it's not now.
No?
No.
Fuck.
Reckless Records is still there.
But that
That's a
wasn't
really
really
cool shop.
second. Was
Yeah,
it?
second hand, yeah. Reckless.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought there was a lot of new stuff in Reckless. I thought it
Second hand
was.
record shop.
I might be confusing it with that one further down then.
But yeah, it still is a pretty cool. I'll have to see if Sister Ray's still there, because I work around there, don't I?
Right, yeah. Yeah, maybe boys, that's what we should do, maybe. We should have a date.
Yeah.
Let's have a date, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
A
take a
date.
picnic and everything.
Yeah.
We can hold hands and skip
Yeah,
from
we
shop
get
to
skip
shop.
to the shop, into the final record shop.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Notting Hill though, because that was always my favourite.
Right.
And the one in Warminster, Wood Street, I used to love a lot.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Take it, that's gone years ago, isn't it?
Years ago, that
Yeah.
one. Right, last album.
Yeah, that's it. Enough bollocks. Let's get out of here.
Funny enough,
Cook some food.
this is another band that's produced loads of albums. They're for most of their career they're a punk band, really
Right.
good one.
Pokes?
No, this was the only sort of metal sounding album they did, and then they split actually. But I think they've got back together. I'm not sure. I think they do the odd thing. This is a band called Poison Idea.
Oh, yeah.
From
I've heard
Portland.
the name.
Uh,
Where are they from?
Portland, Oregon.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Really good punk band. But
Yeah.
this is it may have pissed off a few punks, I don't know, but this is definitely much more of a metal album.
Right.
It's called We Must Burn. Order to Live is a fucking awesome track. I'll see them on this tour.
Well, a lot of punk bands did
So,
that,
yeah.
didn't they? A lot
Yeah.
of punk bands did
Poison
that.
Idea.
I mean, fucking, I think punk bands would rather like another punk band became a bit more metal and became fucking New Romantics or whatever the fucking hell that happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of them.
It's funny that it doesn't often go the other way around. A
Well,
metal
metal
band
bands
going
to
to punk.
No.
I think what it is, I think with the punk bands, what happens, I think, more is they just get better with their instruments.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, certain element of that. I think that.
Yeah.
I think they like a lot of the times when you first, like you're not so familiar with the instrument, and you've just got the attitude and you got the anger, and you want to just go in there and do some. So punk's quite a wide kind of. When I think of punk, I only think of like UK 70s kind of like fucking spiky hair, but then you've got all this fucking US kind of like pop punk shit, like fucking Ugly Kid Joe and stuff like that. And that kind of fucking they
Green Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, Ugly Kid Joe said they were punk or fucking when they started off.
Punk, they're like,
I thought that was the idea. I fucking remember that. But yeah, I never really.
Too much, but
I never really listened to them. So
the band member name's Pig Champion, Lee Hippie Slayer.
I remember Pig Champion as a name.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
he a big bloke?
Yeah, big fat. He used to sit down and play.
I thought
they were all big.
Oh yeah,
They're all
that's
fucking
right.
big.
I think I
Jerry.
remember. Yeah. Didn't
Good
one
band.
die fucking heart attack or something? I didn't remember.
Probably by now,
Yeah.
I would have thought. Who knows? Might not have. But that's my piece.
There's a few like.
Hang on, I've got stuff in here.
Wasn't a band Mammoth? Did the band Mammoth have a couple of good blokes in it?
They're all big. They're
in Mammoth, yeah.
They're called themselves the heaviest band in the world.
Yeah, that's
they're
right.
all big
There's
blokes.
Mammoth. Poison Idea for having some big chaps in it. Didn't we?
Oh man.
Handsome Beast. Wasn't there a band called Handsome Beast or something like that?
Maybe. I just realised what I got in my hand. This used to be a punk record shop in Portobello Road. I used to really like it. But I don't think Final Solution's anymore. Yeah.
I remember Final
Any of
Solution.
you punks out there remember Final Solution?
I remember Vinyl Solution.
Brilliant record shop it was.
Sure, you've met them
Most
as
of the
well.
punk stuff I probably got from there actually. Yeah,
Portobello Road.
Yeah, cool record shop.
I know the name Vinyl Solution. I'm sure I must have been. Is that?
Because I think it was a record label. I think they might have
Yeah.
got a label together as well.
Oh right, so this is like the release stuff, additional information. That's you got like a full fucking bio kind of thing.
It's mad, though.
Portland's Masters of the Crunch blast into '93 with We Must Burn. After last year's light-hearted Get Down and Party album of cover versions, Pajama Party,
Oh, yeah.
they return with their low-life perspectives on the world's problems, not to mention a few of their own. So yeah, it goes on for quite a old bit. Talking about a gig they played at the Marquee Club on the 1st of April.
I see about the story with cancer.
Alright.
Funny enough.
Kings of Punk, they described us on this one. Okay, so that's it then.
Yeah, quite a lot of peas really, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a fair amount of peas. I can't remember why you had any of my peas. But if you want to check out what I've got in my peas, go to my blog. Go to the link below. It'll lead you to the blog. I might have not fucking put it up yet, but it'll be there eventually because I can be a bit slow sometimes because it's like. Yes, and you'll see what my video with my peas in it, and you can subscribe to my Patreon if you want to help out with the channel, and check out my podcast every Sunday. The links are all in the blog anyway. Eric's show is going to be starting soon. Very soon, on the hour.
On the hour.
On the next hour it'll be starting, so wherever you are in the world, just tune in on the hour. And the link will be down below. I think I forgot it last week, but I managed to add it before your show started.
Yeah.
I realised it wasn't
This
there.
would probably be a 5:30 start. I think it's quite a long show.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it then. So that's all the peas.
Yeah.
You got to show you. So you reckon you'll get a whole show out of your cues?
Yeah.
Because obviously.
I've got more cues than I had other letters, so it's still one band.
Yeah.
Who's the band? I wonder.
It's, Queensryche.
Yeah, I should have some Queens right. Actually,
I bet you don't, though. I bet you don't.
I do.
It's not. I've only got one cue in my collection. Quick Change. The band called Quick Change. They're like a punk crossover band. Maybe I should get some more cues when I'm doing this final challenge. But I don't. Quorthon. I've got some Quorthon in me CDs.
Yeah, me too. I got that album as well. A bit weird, really. I didn't like it that much.
Nah.
Just tried different things.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Goodbye.
We're fucking off.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching. Oh, me back. Oh, me hips. Oh,
me toe.
let's turn this off.